Okay, so I need to grab 190 feet of cable from this reel. Best tool to use is a measuring wheel. This works great for measures over 30 feet. Obviously, under 30 feet, I would just use my measuring tape. Let's speed things up a little. I always hated the little display on these things. I had to grab my phone to light up the numbers on the measuring wheel. Despite the building being dark, I could never really get a good view of the numbers. This building is the Diamond 5 building. There are lots of good memories here from my childhood. I'm so close to 190 feet right here. Okay, I'm just going to mark my spot. I use this measuring wheel as my marker. Now I need to go back to grab the cable. Let's hope this all goes easily. It feels good to be working in the same place I ran around as a kid. My uncles used to ride horses here a lot. I can barely remember it, but this was the spot to be back in the day. Oh geez, I already see a problem. The cable was threaded back on itself to hold the cable together. Rule number 1 as an apprentice, I learned to never do this. A lot of the stuff I learned as an apprentice helps me today to be the most efficient with my time.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a heavy one. Oh.
So right here I ran into an issue because I don't have a jack stand. The only thing I could do is to muscle the reel around by hand. I'm grabbing something to put under the reel so I can give my hand something to hold on to. It will really help me. There we go. Having that will allow me to grab it easier. Don't let the size fool you. This thing is heavy. Okay, now I need a marker to help me measure my cable. I will just pull my cable from here to my measuring wheel 190 feet over there. Need to unthread it now and get the end of it free to work with. The best way to unreel this is to first start out with a loop at the beginning, so I will unreel it backwards until I think I have enough to use. Alright, this should be enough extra cable. Oh geez, more tangles from holding the end to the reel.
Crosses. That's not good.
Okay, this looks like the last cross thread to fix, I hope. Time to fast forward to the 190 feet. Okay, so here we are finally. This is the 190 foot mark I left. I just need to cut it right here. I'm just grabbing some tape and something to cut the cable with. When working with twisted cables like this, always tape up the ends or you will have them coming apart, which can get annoying when coiling up the cable. Okay, now that we are here, I'm not sure if you noticed when I was back there, but the cable doesn't make it all the way to my marker. I'll just add a mark for me to see what I was at before moving it. When I was back there, I guessed 6 meters by just looking at it. I have done this countless times, and I got pretty good at just looking to find a rough measurement. There is my mark that I was at before moving it. I need that 6 meters away from the measuring wheel. All I need is 6 meters away from my tape. I basically just rough guess. Now I will tape up the end before cutting it. I absolutely love this cable cutter. When I was an apprentice, all I used was a sawzall. How times have changed. Don't forget to tape up the ends. This one is for the next guy. Everything you do is to help you and your team be more efficient. Time is money after all. Everything counts when saving you and your customers money. When I was pushing the reel here, I was taking it off the reel. Now to take it back, just spin it the opposite way. Okay, see what I was talking about? No one taped it, so now it's going to be a little too hard to coil it up like this. Let's take another second to gather it up. Okay, so this loop isn't just a loop. You measure off 2 meters, then coil it up right at the 2-meter mark. This way, all you have to do is count the coils to tell you how much meters are in this coil. Then you can also write it down and stick it to the cable. Okay, that's how you cut cable. Extremely easy, and most of it seems like it should be common sense, but you would be surprised how many people don't commonly do these steps. Let me know what you think. Are there steps you would have done differently? Keep a lookout for my next video. Come walk in the shoes of an electrician. You might just learn a thing or two.